coming to you from my car again today. It is almost the end of the workday. I have gotten like 0 words done because 1, I haven't had a lot of time, and 2, even though I had time at certain points, I didn't want to write because I was hating my story. I was not getting into my characters, and I couldn't understand why. I was getting very frustrated, and I'm not gonna be a downer because I figured out what was wrong with it. I was like, you know what it is? I bet you anything. I bet you it's because it's in 3rd person. I bet it needs to be in 1st person because the only perspective that I have in this book is the one person, and there's no reason why it's not 1st person, other than the fact that I don't usually write in 1st person. And also, the 3rd book in the series is in 3rd person already, because it has to be, because there's multiple perspectives, and it just, 1st person wasn't going to work for that one. But it's better in 1st person, a lot. I've already edited like the first 3 pages, just where I went through and changed all the things to 1st, which, by the way, is surprisingly easy. I thought it was going to be more complicated than that. But oh my gosh, it is so much better in 1st person, which irritates me because I wanted all of them to be all in 3rd person limited, or 3rd person deep rather. Can you have different perspectives depending on the books in the series? I guess. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. But it was suffering from prequelitis and it wasn't working well. And it is a lot better in 1st person, so we're going to go with that. I'm going to spend the rest of the workday trying to get it all switched over to 1st person so far because it's pretty fast and easy. And tonight, since I'm going to have plenty of time for writing once I get home, I will work on trying to get chapter 3 written. I think it's going to go a lot faster now that I've decided to do 1st person, because I'm just reading through it and I'm like, oh, this is how I should have wrote it the first time. This is so much better. It's insanely different. I wasn't getting into my main character, Ippolito's head, and it wasn't working. I wasn't finding him super sympathetic. And once I switched it to 1st person, it works a lot better. My mind is blown as to how much better it is in 1st person, because I was hating it before, and now I'm like, this is okay. This is actually good. So, one thing that might be a piece of writing advice is, before you start writing stuff, really ask yourself what perspective you should use. Because I knew before I wrote this that I was going to be staying in his perspective, and I asked myself, maybe I should do 1st person. I think that would be better for this. And I was like, no, the other book isn't in 1st person. Let's do it in 3rd person deep like I did before. And it wasn't working, and it's so much better in 1st because it's all going to be in his perspective anyway. There's no reason not to do 1st. And I wasted 2 chapters writing it in 3rd and getting frustrated. So really ask yourself what's going to be the best perspective for the story before you start writing it. So you don't get like all the way through the book and then find that you have to change it all to a different perspective, which would be a pain in the butt. Fortunately, I'm only 2 chapters in, so it's not that big of a deal. But if I wrote the whole book and then realized I had to change the perspective, and I had struggled through writing the book the first time because the perspective was wrong, I would be very frustrated. I would want a desk flip. So that's my piece of random writing advice. I haven't gotten any words yet done so far today, but hopefully once I switch this all over, everything will be a lot easier. I will let you know how that goes. Alright, so after work I was about 200 words ahead. No, I was like 100 words in no word count for the day. But I'd also finished converting my first 2 chapters into 1st person. Totally worth it, because oh my gosh, it is so much easier for me now. I am a couple pages into chapter 3 already, and it is so much easier right now. It just fits the story so much better, and it works so much better with the character that I'm working with. I'm very happy that I took the time to do that. And I'm glad that this is Camp Nano, not NaNoWriMo, and I actually had the time to do that. So I've got about 473 words left I gotta do tonight, I believe, because I'm at a total of 4,527 words, and I need to hit at least 5,000 by the end of the night. So I'm gonna get back to that and let you know how that goes. Alright, so I finished the night at 5,072 words, so that's almost exactly 1,000 words, I think, from yesterday. I think it was like 4,073 or something. I did not get through chapter 3, although I am about halfway through chapter 3, and I had an epiphany on how I was going to speed up these chapters and make them more interesting, because it was taking too long to get to the action stuff, and I realized how I was going to make it work, plus increase the tension at my climax, all by building from this part, and I'm so excited, and it worked really well. So I had a good writing night. Now I would keep writing, but I have to spend some time with my hubby, and I can't completely neglect my family. So I'm gonna say goodnight for tonight. I hope everybody else is doing good. Let me know how you're doing, and you guys have a great evening. Bye-bye.